Peace, family. What's good? It's your man, Ocean. We back at it. Thank you for tuning in to the Chieftain Network. Like, subscribe, share my video as soon as you come in the room. I very much would appreciate it. Help your boy break the algorithm. Help me get up in there one time for your mind now. First, I want to start out with saying shout out to Dreamers Pro because that's where I'm about to lift this clip from. And he got it from Undisputed. You know what I mean? It's a clip off of Undisputed. Skip Bayless doing his Skip Bayless thing and hating on Russell Westbrook. And they talking about the Clippers. But what I want to point out is what Paul Pierce had to say. The reason that James, because it had something to do with Harden making his way to the Clippers. So Pierce pointed out some key elements in the James Harden saga that is his career for reasons why it don't even make no sense to even entertain him in that form and fashion. And I'm all for these people getting their money and all of that stuff, so I ain't hating. But Harden, anybody can. I used to be a big fan of Harden, but anybody got to admit that Harden is pretty much the epitome of a diva when it comes to the attitude that you displaying in the NBA. And like I said, I'm all for sticking it to the man or whatever, but at some point, you got to be there for your teammates. So I'm gonna play this clip from Rachel Nichols, and Paul Pierce did not come back and finish my commentary. We'll get out of here. But once again, I gotta say, thank you, man, for even checking out my content and making it this far. And if you made it this far, I already drop a 100. Now I'm about to play that clip from Paul Pierce and Rachel Nichols.
Go ask Russell's more humble, though. But now I'm saying, like, how do you put the ball in James Harden's hand and take it out of Kawhi and Paul George's hand? Yeah. How do you do that? They're not going to sit around and watch the James Harden show. No. He's going to have to come in and fill in a role. And we're not going to sit here and watch him ISO at the top, run pick and roll, and wait in the corner on the ball. This is Kawhi's team. This is Paul George's team.
But he didn't do that last season in Philadelphia. He was able to play more of that team game. And
I can agree with Rachel that he didn't do that last year, but I don't know but I heard in the preseason that when he had a chance to sign to Houston was getting ready to max him out. But he stood up and came and told him, well, yeah, I want to be the same James Harden I was when I was back then. So he basically wanted to just get the ball in his hands and do whatever he want to do with it and only pass it when he feel like passing it. And Houston got too many young boys that they trying to develop into, you know what I'm saying, the future of their franchise, potential stars and potential big-time players that type of activity would have been a hindrance on them players. So, I said, I can agree, Rachel, that he didn't do that last year, but that seemed like that he was going to be preoccupied with that type of situation this year. So, I just wanted to clear that up.
faith in Ty Lue? I mean, that's your guy. Don't you think that if anyone can manage those
teams? Go ask Russell's more humble, though. But now I'm saying, like, how do you put the ball in James Harden's hand and take it out of Kawhi and Paul George's hand? Yeah. How do you do that? They're not going to sit around and watch the James Harden show. No. He's going to have to come in and fill in a role. And we're not going to sit here and watch him ISO at the top, run pick and roll, and wait in the corner on the ball. This is Kawhi's team. This is Paul George's team.
But he didn't do that last season in Philadelphia. He was able to play more of that team game. And I have faith in Ty Lue. I mean, that's your guy. Don't you think that if anyone can manage those personalities, it's Ty?
I don't know if anybody can manage James Harden's attitude, because the last three franchises we've seen him with, he's crippled these franchises. I mean, look at what happened in Houston. They're rebuilding. Same thing in Brooklyn, and we're going to see a rebuild real soon in Philadelphia, because if Embiid is not happy in the next year or two, he's going to be out of there. And this is the James Harden effect that we're seeing everywhere he goes.
So Pete told the truth. Now, there's one thing I can say about Pete. You like him or love him, I like him. But Pete is pretty accurate with his, you know what I'm saying, with the way that he's in tune with the NBA and what need to happen and what should happen and what possibly could happen. If you listen to him, you know what I'm saying, he pretty much, you know, he's a savant. So he understands the way that the game's supposed to go. And I agree wholeheartedly with him. Like, man, you bring Harden in when you the 30th team, the 31st team, and you just need to put some butts in the seats. And you know what I mean? Because when you bring him in just to give him the ball and just let him dribble and let him shoot, and the rest of everybody else on the team just got to get in where they fit in, and don't nobody want to play like that no more, bro. That's a dead way of playing right there. Harden slid them last 3-4 seasons in that he did that in Houston. That was I don't know how he got away with it then, but he pulled it out. But nobody want to sit around and just wait for you to play to, you know what I'm saying, decide it's my turn to get the ball. And at the end of the day, when you get deep in the playoff, it ain't gonna take you that far anyway. Because if all I gotta do is if the whole for a whole 82 game, y'all whole offense been you dribble, shoot, dribble, pass at the end of the shot clock type shit. If that be y'all whole offense for the whole year, y'all ain't gonna switch it up and be efficient doing anything else beside that in the playoffs. And in the playoffs, we know that we can key in on you and nobody else is you out here 1-on-5. That ain't gonna work. So, you know, I enjoy Harden doing them 35, 36 points a night. I did. And I probably, you know, like, yeah, Harden a bad boy, but at this point, that's over with and dead, man. So, Harden, you're going to have to figure out a way to just get in where you fit in, bro. And you can fit in if you just decide to just say, well, I'm just going to rely on my skill to just, you know what I'm saying, make good, smart basketball plays and do what the team needs me. You can help somebody, bro, but the way your mind set up and the way you just, you know what I'm saying, force yourself out of any situation that when the going get tough, you don't get tough. You don't get going when the going get tough. So I don't think I can put much trust in you. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm definitely gonna leave that right there. And but just by saying that I agree with P, I agree with Paul Pierce. He sounded 100% accurate on that one. But I'm gonna leave that right there, man. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation with James Harden. Let me know if, you know what I mean, you agree with Paul Pierce or you feel the opposite of him or agree with me. Just like, comment, share my video. Definitely subscribe to my video, man. Come back again. We'll do this again. Your boy is out.